And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Kelly Bates.
Well, good evening and welcome back. And what a really fine Father's Day, you know? It wasn't too chilly, it wasn't too cloudy. Our view outside actually has plenty of sunshine here in downtown Providence. Real pretty scene. And temperatures are still holding in the 70s. After all, we topped out in the 70s versus the 60s yesterday. Still cooler than the average. Our average high is actually closer to 80. We did make it to 70 though as we look towards New Bedford, 74 in Newport, 73 in Providence, 77 in North Kingstown, and 72 is where we topped out in Smithfield. So again, here's where we are now. We have 72 currently downtown. We have 75 in Westerly, and we also have 75 in Taunton. 60s are sort of rounding out the rest of the area. And our dew points are in the 50s. And when we see dew points in the 50s, it tends to be a very comfortable air mass. Dew points of 60 are usually an indication of some mugginess, and we do have a couple spots that have that now, being Smithfield and also out towards New Bedford. Winds are really light, and as we continue through the next couple of hours, we're going to see winds go calm as we go to tonight. It's going to be the calm as we change from one system to another. You see, our showers that we have around are actually due to that same area of low pressure that's been here all weekend. But as it pulls further and further away, its influence gets less and less. And that's why we're seeing more sun and less shower activity. And as it continues to move away, we're going to continue this pattern. So yeah, you can see it move right off to the east. There it goes. And then we're going to bring in what we call a trough. It's a weak front that's going to be sagging in, and then that takes over as what's going to keep things unsettled as we go into the first couple days of the week ahead. So we do have high pressure that'll be scooching on through very early on Monday. We'll start with some sunshine, but as it leaves, yeah, that's when this trough starts to take over. It gives us clouds and a chance of showers, not only for the second half of Monday, but even as we go into Tuesday, as that trough will be sticking around. So your Juneteenth forecast, let me step out so you can take a look. We are looking at basically a blend of sun and clouds for the morning, with a morning temp of about 66 at 9 a.m. And then by the time we get to the afternoon, we should be in the 70s. And again, we do have a chance of a late day shower. And another item of fun coming this week is the fact that it's the summer solstice. I love when we get to use the graphics we don't get to use every day, you know. Summer will be beginning Wednesday at 10:57 a.m. So just before 11 a.m. we've got a whole new season out there. Wanted to mention one more thing. We're watching this area of low pressure as it's exiting the coast of Africa. As of now, it has a 90% chance of developing into our next tropical system within the next 2 days. And if it does so, we'll get the name Brett, because that is the next one on the list for the season. So again, for tonight, we are looking at mostly cloudy skies, temps that will be in the 50s. We are looking at primarily dry conditions and pretty calm ones too overnight. So on the whole, a mix of sun and clouds will take us through your Monday. Slight chance of showers in there as well for the afternoon. Highs will top out around 73. And our extended forecast will show temps in the 70s through about Thursday. Once we get into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, this is when we're looking at dry days, sun-filled days, pleasant days, and frankly summery kind of days by the time we get to Friday. Should be nice.
Awesome. You know, how do they pick the names for those tropical storms?
Well, they have a list that rotates every 6 years.
Okay.
And when they retire names, they pull from generally 3 languages: English,
Okay.
French, and Spanish, because
that's
those are the
interesting.
spoken languages in the North Atlantic.
Okay.
Different parts of the world have different sets of names,
Wow.
but that's the North Atlantic name list.
Wow, you learn something new every day.
Hey, that's
All
what I'm
right.
here for.
Thanks, Kelly.